Hey fam, this is James. So I just wanted to go ahead and record an attack. As you can see, this gentleman is walking away. He's been coming back and forth nonstop. The spirits have gone ahead and taken out whatever he tried to put into me, um, you know, into my body. Just to let you know, I don't know what they did to me. Um, I've taken a couple of scans, MRIs, but I doubt if they're ever going to actually show me. But the reality is that I think that they did some stuff to me where they made like another heart or two other hearts. So I can just explain that when they attack, it feels like there's a heart on the side, on my left side. There's one in the middle, and there's one on the right, and they're all different dimensions, or higher dimensional. I know that sounds crazy and weird, but I'm assuming that these creatures work on multiple dimensions, and they have agents that are on different dimensions as well. And so I had, and I've experienced this hundreds of times at least, where our family, our ancestors, those who love us, and the greatest one, will literally pull out one of their parasitic entities from, one of your hearts. And it's quite a thing. They like to exist, at least the fallen ones that I have to deal with the most, like to exist in the one that's all the way to the right. And I'm not 100% sure if it's a heart or some type of organ or what. An extension to the heart, I'm not sure. But they like to exist inside of there, and it's a bitch getting them out. They seem to just live there. I'm guessing that's a part of their existence. When I have dreams, I've had several dreams where I actually go into this place, and there's a bunch of them just chilling out, participating, doing things. I've had dreams where, like, for example, they were in my car. I had a big kind of truck kind of car, and I tried to get them out, and they refused to leave. They just chilled out, and I tried to push them out of me, and I told them I wanted them to leave, and one of them grabbed me by my lip and basically treated me like a child, and basically ignored anything that I said. And then the dream switched to me. They were all inside of this, this older car that had its top down, and I literally picked it up and smashed it, and I decided to get away, and it was inside of a little car. Anyway, so these fallen ones they're capable of some astounding things. It's very mental. It's mind, and they do some things that are just incredible. I mean, if you've been a part of it, if you've experienced it, it's quite a thing. And the most annoying part for me is that it's your body, it's your mind, it's your soul, but they don't respect that. They don't care. They've done this probably for so long that their ability to empathize and to concern themselves with someone like me, especially because I'm a targeted individual, especially because I'm against what they want, they have decided to basically gang up and they have a gang. And so, one of the things I have to deal with is that if you piss them off in any way, like I experienced just recently, if you piss them off, they call their gang, and the police are not individuals. A lot of them some of them might be, but most of them are Masonic, a part of a brotherhood, and they're a gang, a mafia. And so the reality is that if you go against the status quo, if you go against your handlers or your controllers, they call their gang. A very childish act, if you ask me. Very childish and very immature, because they can't handle the situation themselves, so they call their gang. And then as you can see, this guy right here, he's part of the gang, I'm sure. As soon as he showed up, I started getting mental attacks. And so their gang is, made up of many different types of entities. Some paid, some biobots, some clones. Some of them are actual fallen ones, negative entities that inhabit the bodies, or maybe there's a bunch of them. And from my understanding, from my experience, there's a bunch of them that can inhabit your body. And so that's one of the things I have to deal with on a daily basis, where a bunch of them jump in, or they exist or live inside of you on the astral planes or on a different existence. And it's a bitch getting them out. I've had experiences, for example, when I was in jail, when you were able to get them out, and they occupy the part of your mental system that is very close, or if not, the super subconscious, which I think is the part of you that is very close or in communication with the soul, the universal spirit, because it thinks on a phenomenal scale. It thinks without thinking. And so it just works, and it looks at the grand scheme of things. And so this is the part that they occupy. And so with that, especially if you're a person who hasn't unlocked certain things that works, and I'm one of them. I have not unlocked everything, specifically because I'm constantly blocked, I'm constantly attacked, and I haven't had basically a large amount of time of freedom, enough freedom to engage in that. But they occupy this area, and this is one of the sources of their power, because they can access many parts of your body, many parts of your subconscious, and implant many different things. So it's not just a technological harassment. It's really a spiritual one in many different levels. Anyway, so just wanted to record this guy because he was inserting things as well, and attacking, and my spiritual family, my ancestors, decide. And I kept hearing voices, by the way, of "Get out of here, go to the beach, go do this, go do that." I'm sure there's some type of operation that they've decided to enact. Look forward to that. These beings are all in communication. They live with each other. They participate in all of their schemes. They're quite the lying bunch. I was just looking at a video, or not just, but the people have been talking about the Florida shooter. If you can hear, there's a guy in the background saying "fuck me." He just said it a bunch of times. "Fuck you." There's a video, the Orlando thing. They get very upset, by the way, because I guess because they've been in charge for so long, and things are changing, where we are elevating ourselves to the point where we can actually fight back, and they really don't like that. They really get very angry and upset about it. And as you've seen in some of the videos that I have, where they will come up directly. I've had many different types of threats, them trying to fight me, trying to hurt me, And I've had experiences where and especially in that previous video you saw, they will flash the Bahamut sign at you. Most of the time they will just attack you, but there's no warning. It's unlike nature that says, if there's an earthquake or something like that, um, a tornado, a hurricane, nature will warn you um, to get out of the way. These creatures, these beasts, um, they don't warn you. They enter and attack you without warning, and they violate you in many different ways. And I'm guessing because they're sociopathic, psychopaths, um, they lack a soul, they lack love, and lack a connection to the greatest one. So all their actions are based on the lower mind. It's very low, but they have access to your higher systems. And so it's literally like giving a kid a gun. It's literally giving a child a weapon of mass destruction, and the mass destruction is of your soul, of your spirit, and they get very upset, and will do many different things, and violate you, hurt you, set you up for failure, and use their gangs. They've got many different gangs. They set up all sorts of different gangs, and lied to the public. And in my opinion, many of the public are part of it. Staged actors, just like I was mentioning earlier. This whole Orlando shooting thing, and I really don't want to get caught up in that bullshit. But one of the channels I look at, her name is Flurburn. And I thought that she might be one of our black sisters who are spreading the word and getting good information out there. But she might be a disinformation agent, specifically because she endorsed this Florida thing or this Orlando thing, and said that she specifically knows and has friends that were killed or shot or whatever. And not only that, she basically said, that's it, let's not talk about it anymore. So that's one of the things that they do. They gain your trust, and then they make it so that you don't question that trust. You don't question what they say, and so you start believing everything they say. And it's a lengthy process, but those that can see and hear know the truth. And so it's all mind control. It's part of that whole mind control thing. I'm sure they've read many books and have studied many humans, and go out of their way to do these types of things. Right now I'm getting images of them shooting me, by the way. Anyway, so I went on her on that specific video and posted a link to exactly all the bullshit, the false flag, and the proof. Like, for example, people calling the hospital for the people and who knew them in high school, and being hung up on because they're using actors for the real people. People saying that they got shot in their hand, and video of them with almost zero bullet wounds, anything like that. It's just all like lies. And to me, it's very telling. It's like beyond emotion. It's where you have to get to the point where there is a real separation between what they are and what we are, and we just can't be drawn in to their chaos and their lies. Otherwise, we're gonna fall like they fell. And they lie about everything. There's not one thing that they don't lie about. They lie about everything. And so all I can say is keep your head up, and watch out for the attacks. They're gonna try to hurt you and destroy you. Peace and love, fam.